Hey, bosses. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl, Tiffany, TKO over me. Good evening. Good evening. Sorry, we are coming on a few minutes late, but StreamYard always got to do something funky at the last minute. But come on in. Let us know you are here. We have an amazing, amazing guest speaker for you with us here tonight. Hey. So if you joined us last week for episode number 2, drop a 2 in the chat. Let us know you are returning now for episode number 3. If this is your first time joining us for the Real Bosses of Duval, drop a number 3 in the comments so we know that this is your first time with us. Let us know you are here. I can see your comments. We are streaming on Facebook and we are streaming on YouTube. Sometimes there are some permission issues with Facebook and StreamYard. So if you see your name in the comments and it's coming up as Facebook user, just drop your name in the comment and let me know who you are so I know you are in the building. There is some type of permissions that you have to give to Facebook so that your name shows up on the live stream. But nonetheless, let's keep it moving. We are here for episode number 3 of the Real Bosses of Duval, and today we are talking about balancing real life as a boss. So being a business owner, being an entrepreneur, some of us are serial entrepreneurs, have multiple businesses, do a countless number of things, and we want to know, how do you balance all of this stuff that we signed up for voluntarily because we just are entrepreneurs at spirit. We ain't happy unless we're doing too many things at one time. So, who better to talk with us tonight than the very amazing, spectacular, none other, nobody can compare to Char, the mixologist Allen. And she is here with us. Char, we are so glad to have you. Say hello to the people.
Hey everybody. What a way to hype me up, girl.
We are, girl, you know, I love you. Char is such an amazing supporter of the Bosses Table. She has done so many amazing things, invited so many people to our in-person events, to the Facebook group. Like, why would I not have her come and talk to y'all? And her gifts, her experience is just amazing. So, Char, for those who don't know you, and I don't know how many people really don't know you, because a lot of people know you, just tell them who you are, what you got going on, your businesses, all that.
Okay. My name is Char Allen, also known as Char the Mixologist, owner and mixologist of Cocktails of Sweetness, where there is a taste of sweetness in every cocktail. Hey, April. I am also a certified life coach. I specialize in confidence, group coaching, self-love, women and children empowerment, and mother-daughter relationships. And you said who I am. I am a ball of fire. I am the sunshine on a stormy day. I am the calm to the storm. I am the storm. You know what I mean? So I won't get too cute, but
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, Shar, I just love you. I always love your energy, and you always bring a word of encouragement, advice, thought provoking conversations. And that's really what I wanted to talk to you about tonight.
Mhm.
For you just to kind of share some of your experiences as an entrepreneur and how you balance all it is that you do, because you have your hands in a lot of pots,
Mhm.
personally and professionally. So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about that.
Honestly, it's just the Lord getting me through. You know what I mean? Because everything that I'm doing now, everything that I'm walking in, it was never my goal, my dream. I couldn't even see this far. But to honestly be walking in purpose, like on purpose, and just, I don't know, it's mind blowing. Like everybody, like, you handle it so well. I'm doing this and doing that. And it's blowing my mind. Like the stuff that I am capable, and able to do. So in this part of my journey, I am not, I'm still shocked, but I have committed to walking in purpose versus when I started this journey, actually bartending, I became a convicted felon 14 years ago, and I needed money to pay off my restitution. So I started waitressing, and they cross trained me to bartend. Um, it's like, I love to say, like, everything that was meant for my downfall turned out to be my greatest victories, because everything negative about me, it has been turned into positive. Um, so just starting there, and I started waitressing and bartending in the nightlife, restaurants, lounges, things like that. And people started asking me to bartend outside of that. And honestly, I used to say the grind never stops. I used to love hustling. Now it's like I don't chase, I attract. Um, just I'm amazed at my own journey and the fact that God chose me to impact others. And all I have to do is just be myself, and it is like, wow, bro. Like, I be confused as heck sometimes. I'm like, how is this happening? How are you choosing me? I got this vision and bold enough to just get out there and do it and make mistakes and fall down and fail and turn the wrong way and mess something up. But the thing about it is, I have the resilience to try again the next day. Like, I'm not comparing myself to what the next person is doing. I'm just simply trying to be a better me. So just really starting from there, you know, I've had experience over time in the nightlife lounges. I bartended at the stadium, backstage Mary J. Blige concert. So many opportunities this journey has gotten me on. And this only the beginning, because now I know who I am. I know who I'm supposed to be. Before, I was just running for my life, doing it scared, confused. I still get confused. I don't have all the answers. I am being guided through this thing. Like, I really am. I can't do it by myself. Like, I could have never came up with these things or these ideas. So that's just a little bit, you know, about how I got started, really just beating the adversity and realizing in that time that I am an experience. Like, people was coming out to see me wherever I was at. And I did not value myself as much. Honestly, it's a few times I almost stopped bartending. It was so much scrutiny. I received so much harassment, like behind the scenes in these places that I work, sometimes being the only Black bartender. There's so many things that I guess I speak on so much, but there's so many things that I don't speak on for people really. I like for people to really understand the journey. I like to start off with like some of my worst things or things that people could be embarrassed about or silently battling. I'm like, let me just regurgitate all of that, bring it to the forefront, and let's talk about it to understand, like, we are so alike. We're no different. I don't care where you came from, how much money you have. It's about where your heart at, you know. So I'm coming for everything that they said I couldn't get. So hey, I'm just so confident in things that I've set intentions for and manifest happen right before my eyes. And honestly, sometimes we ask for stuff we can't handle and it's too much and we fall down and we make mistakes and we spend a lot of money and we learn the hard way. Woo! Listen, and we trust in others to lead us. And sometimes people don't have your best interests at heart. They're not effective leaders. Yep. And then you do need good people. There are still great people out here. So I see so many things. I'm in so many environments. And for me, it's not that things don't go wrong. I just love to remain positive. Like, something good came out of that. Yeah, it was jacked up.
Right.
And so many times I have wanted to react, you know, the old way that I would have before I started this healing journey. But it's like, man, I done came too far.
Right.
So balancing life and
what you said.
Go ahead, my bad.
I like what you said. No, it's okay. I know it's a lag on my end, but wanted you to expound a little bit on some of the journey that we don't put on social media about balancing life and being an entrepreneur. Like, we always see the pictures and the videos and the Instagram reels of what looks so good, the outcome, the end result.
Yeah. It's definitely been a journey. Sometimes you learn, sometimes you learn by trial and error. Sometimes you late. Sometimes you might leave something. Sometimes the cake might melt. Or sometimes I might forget an ingredient for the alcohol. Sometimes the ice machines don't work. Sometimes you might get a flat tire or so busy you run out of gas. Sometimes you might overbook yourself or overextend yourself. Sometimes it may affect your mental health drastically, because following your dreams is not for the weak. Being a visionary and actually moving forward to do what you said you was going to do or what came to you is another form of beast mode. Like, you don't know how strong you are until you fighting for your life and realizing, like, if I don't work, I don't eat. If I don't work, I can't do for my children. I can't put gas in my vehicle, or investing your last dollar into your vehicle, into your business, not understanding or utilizing business credit or PPP loans or anything of like that, funding your own business, or leaving because there's a life crisis and you have to all of a sudden be a caregiver for your mom as soon as you start your entrepreneur journey. Like, what? I don't know about nobody else, but I'm just talking about me. Listen, I did not have a business plan. I did not have a business model, a layout. I just found out about that last year going through the Jazz Bridges program. Listen, I've been running for my life, bro. I got to keep it G. I don't know. I don't know what kind of audience you have, but I got to keep it G because listen, I had to, how I started being a full-time entrepreneur is because I had to take a mental health leave. I had never ever taken one before, but there was so much going on with my mom, like I couldn't balance. It was like right when the pandemic happened, I had surgery right before that. Matter of fact, it was just flashbacks on Facebook. I had fibroids in my uterus. So the Jacksonville Bridges program, they do only open it, they open it up different seasons, but they have already started the core. If you inbox me, because I can't see, I see Facebook user. If you inbox me, I will send you the program. So maybe you can be on the lookout for it. But basically, I had to take a mental leave, and I was being so honest. I started my therapy journey. That's another thing. God first, get you some therapy. I'm all over it. But saying all that to say, I just couldn't balance. I couldn't. And I had to choose. And I chose to be free because I realized I didn't fit there any longer. It was not beneficial to me in that season. I learned that the hard way too. So I was just like, okay, it is what it is. And honestly, I've been running a business for 4 years. Until I just started working in January, and that's not work. And I'm just shocked at how I've been able to just glide on through this thing, and God has made a way. Like, I hear so many stories of, close friends or people I know in the community, and everybody ain't made it through. But somehow, one way or another, God has kept me through the midst of it all, and I'm still learning some stuff. I call myself taking a break these first 90 days of the year, but God got other plans. There's so many things that's just happening. I'm like, bro, I'm supposed to be chilling. And he like, hey, crank it up. I got something, crank it up. So,
I love that.
that's just a little piece. I could talk about this. I'm so open and transparent. I'm like, people need to keep it G. People need to keep it G so that other people know it's impossible for them. I'm no better than anybody else, bro. We the same. We are the same. I appreciate that people honor and respect me, but for me, your seat right next to me. The crown is here. Just keep the crown adjusted. You right here with me if you want to be.
That's what I love so much about you and your businesses, your platform, your brand, like who you are as a person on social media is who you are as a person in real life. Like transparency and authenticity is so important nowadays, and it's getting
Yeah,
lost in translation.
yeah. It's tough though being vulnerable. So I gotta keep it real there too. It's tough being vulnerable, but I fought so much alone. You know what I'm saying? I fought so much alone, and again, even trying to entrust in people that you feel like will guide you and lead you in the right direction, and then they just mislead you. It really I had a situation, it was really triggering for me, and I hate the fact that it triggered me so bad. But honestly, I am at a point now where I'm standing up. I am the voice of second chances as well. So I understand, sometimes we do the best that we can. But somebody got to speak up and do what's right. And I understand I'm that person. Over time, I've had to learn to set healthy boundaries, you know, A business owner, when you're staffing people, sometimes I need to be able to communicate properly how, how I need you to assist me or how we can set that up. So, being a business owner ain't just about being a boss, it's being an effective leader, doing things with morals, values, integrity, holding yourself accountable.
So good.
As well as I
So
had to
good.
learn, like, yeah, at first I was the face of my business and I was moving so fast. I was like, I want everybody to come with me. If you want to be a part, let's go. And then I realized, like, this vision is not for everybody. Like, this vision is not for
Yep.
everybody. You have to be able to have a foundation, a proper foundation to be able to lead people, or that mud will sink so quick. Like, it will sink right before your eyes. So my business was growing as I was setting intentions and going. And I realized I had to start delegating tasks and outsourcing. But it's hard to trust people, especially trust people with your newborn baby that you worked so hard for, that you didn't even know you was birthing. The road was already paved. You didn't even know that this is what's happening. And you got to entrust in other people because the demand is getting higher. Businesses have its highs and lows. You can have $1 million week. I'm shooting big. You can have $1 million week and you can have $100 week. What you gonna do? Barbecue a mildew? Are you gonna, cry it out? Yeah. Punch it out, get in the gym? Yeah, but you got to learn how to pivot. I had to learn, like, I'm not just talented at one thing. There are so many things that I could do. I was selling myself short. I didn't know how valuable I was. Like how you hyped me up over there, girl, that was love. That was love. And the fact is, those things were true.
Right.
That's a whole different feeling.
Right.
Right. I'm like, who, girl, me?
You, boo.
You're right. Like, being an entrepreneur, you gotta be flexible. You gotta be able to adapt. Like, every customer is not your customer. Sometimes you don't figure that out until after the contract paid, the invoice paid, and you might still want to refund that. But it's a way to you're right, next to each other. I love how she expresses her journey while she's also acknowledging our unity. Oh, thank you, man. I'm for the people, bro. Like, I don't look like what I've been through. You have to adjust and adapt to different personalities, different people. I've worked with, they come from different backgrounds, or they may look at me as a mentor. Sometimes I outsource other bartenders who have their business, so I don't have to necessarily teach them the skill. I can entrust in them to do it properly, but also mold them into doing things not just my way, but the cocktails of sweetness way, a professional way. There's things that we can learn from each other. Like, my business would not be great without the people who have helped me along the journey. Like, I can't do it by myself. Like, people used to be calling, asking me, and they was like, they want me to bartend. I'm like, I'm booked. I'm like, I'm leaving so much money on the table. Like, what am I do about this? So I was like, well, you got to build a team. But I realized then I didn't have as much foundation or wisdom as operating a business. I knew how to hustle. I knew how to get money, but operating a business properly, that's another ball game. You hear me? Not to mention going through programs now where you're learning how to run a business when you've been running it for 5 years, not the wrong way, but it's a whole nother way. Now you got to unlearn all of these things if you want to be the greatest. You know what I'm saying? I keep it real. I keep it G.
Right.
What else? Self-care, self-love.
I had oh,
I'm in the process of starting my
we got
business. I
comments.
don't know what I'm doing, but I am doing it. Thanks, ladies, for sharing your story. That's right. That's right. Listen, we all need help.
Let me tell you this. Dorena Carter, she and I have been friends since middle school. So she is one of my longest standing friends. And I absolutely love her, the family that she has started. Darina, thank you for being here. Char is um, a great mentor, a great leader, for you really to glean some insight from on where to go next.
Thank you. Good luck.
Oh, she said she went to
I
school
went
with
to
both
school with
of us.
Darina. Yeah. You went to Kirby? You went to Kirby, Tiffany?
No, not for
Oh,
Where did
I think we
where
went
did
to
we
Kirby.
go? I was in Fletcher Middle.
Okay. Oh, we went to Jackson. Jackson and Fletcher. See, that's what she said. Okay, yeah. What else? Something else I had to learn. Oh, self-care, self-love, self-care. Put myself first. Understand when you need a break. I understand, like, businesses, sometimes your mind never stops thinking, but you really have to get rest and do other things outside of working for yourself. It don't take a lot of money to do that. I have a daily routine. I am so strict about my daily routine, and when I do not do it, um I feel a little, and I have to take daily resets. I meditate like 3 times a day if I need to. If I have to, I definitely pray. I coach from pray, meditate, and masturbate. Can I say that on this platform? Sorry. That's my self-love
Yes.
routine. That's my self-love routine. That is what I coach from. I got so many things coming up in store for that. Um, just understanding, like, it's a season for everything. When you get an accountant and people to hold you accountable so you can see the numbers of your business, understanding your high and low seasons, to maybe not, you don't need to push that product in that season or that particular service. It's time to move to something else. It doesn't mean something is wrong with it. It's just not a need for it during that time. So what else you got? What else do you have? Because your customers will tell you how they'll support you and what they'll buy from you. Not to mention my cocktails. So I provide bartending services. I host, I mentor, I'm a motivational speaker. I also have a cocktail line called Don't Play Cocktails. And I like to say the name speaks for itself, because people be like, oh, that looks sweet. Oh, and I'm like, man, just try it. I'm not going to give you no opinion because I don't even drink it. I'm going to let the people give you an opinion. But even with the names of my drinks are all something positive. It is really bartending, cocktail, like, it's just the ministry, a way to just connect with people differently, be able to shift their mindset. Like, if your life is not changed in one interaction with me, then bless your heart. Bless your heart. But some people not moved by the movement. They represent something else, and I don't got nothing to say about that. But I realize that it's nothing that you can't do. It's nothing that you can't do. Like, and you may not think, whoever you may think close people and certain people are gonna be your supporters, but they not. So many strangers have gotten me, and they're like, you everywhere, everybody know I am putting myself out there. Very uncomfortable initially, high anxiety, sold out events, scared to go out in the crowd, because I'm like, I don't know why God leading me to this, and I'm trying to run the other way, and He's steady pulling me back. I've had stage fright, high anxiety, wanted to give up. I had to reschedule events, cancel events, postpone, all that. I don't care about none of that. The fact is that I still bold enough to try again, to forgive myself, to give myself grace, to try something new. Like, I can't fail unless I don't try. Can't fail unless I don't try. So I've set goals. Sometimes you set goals and you plan stuff and it doesn't go that way at all. And you got to keep it moving. Sometimes, like, I feel like it's all about divine timing and the way God wants things to go. they go exactly the way they should. And it's like, what do we get from the moments where we're disappointed or we don't feel like we've done enough or we're valuable or we're self-sabotaging and we done procrastinated and now we beating ourselves down? Like, he did not bring us this far to just crumble. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nice out here to be able to follow your dreams, but it's also pressure. It's also pressure. You know, this might be the realest, I mean, the rawest I been, like, talking about this, because I ain't talking about y'all journey. I'm talking about my journey, my boy. You know what I'm saying? How important is it to invest in yourself for your business? I'm debating on a purchase for my business. It's a huge investment, but I don't know it will help me in the long run. Yeah, you got to reevaluate that thing, like weigh out the pros and cons. I done made some impulsive decisions, especially like not knowing, just thinking I need certain things. And then when it tear down, you got to replace it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, who knew? Like, even the little straws and the stirrers that I put in the cups got to make it count. So I would just say, really try to create a plan to see, like, when will you make your money back from this investment? Like, I'm all for risking it, taking a risk, but can you risk it all and be all right? Because there's many times you may have to start over or recreate a plan, and it may work again for the first and the fourth quarter. So what you doing in the second and the third? I've learned so many things, like, the hard way. I am a recovering rebel because I am a recovering rebel. So, bless my heart. I was gonna say,
So I posted on my page a question about tonight's topic, and there were some comments where people said that there is no balance, especially in the beginning, because as an entrepreneur, you just going real hard in the beginning. And if you don't have the team support or the knowledge, you kind of just doing everything full speed ahead, and there is no balance. So what do you say to someone in that position?
where they don't feel like it's balanced. That's why I was saying you have to open up to want to
Yeah.
delegate tasks. Open up to delegate tasks. I've had assistants over time. I've had social media managers. I've had an accountant. I've had accountability partners, business friends. I go out intentionally to network and find the people that I need. The more you're open about what you don't know, there are legitimate people out there that will help you. Now, sometimes those people may have a fee associated with it, but the more you get into those rooms and not be intimidated because nobody knows you or you're not the smartest in the room. I love to be places where nobody knows me, but a lot of times I get to introducing myself and they be like, I know you, da 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 da. And I'm like, oh, well, hello, how you doing? And it's really, a great feeling that people like, I've watched you on your journey. I've seen these different things, but get in rooms, ask questions, get out and network. Like, we need support. We need to be around like-minded people that, have your best interests at heart. Because I've been in a lot of different rooms, and honestly, sometimes people fight for a seat at the table and you don't even want to be in that. I don't fit the description for that, but that's why I will continue to be, a part of the light and be a part of the change, to show people, like, you're more than capable. It's possible to have a successful business, connect with and be a part of the boss's table, and get in the directory for just $50 for the year to get additional exposure to people that you don't know or don't know you. But because the boss's table is legitimate and they stand on business, that is a good referral. It's good to be connected with other people, even people that's in the same industry as you. You know how many bartending friends I have? Yes, I'm the best, but they good too. Just because I'm saying I'm the best don't mean I think less of them. But if I don't hype myself up and I don't believe in my business, who will? But them my boys, them my girls, them my sis, my bros. Like, we have swapped ideas. We have worked for each other. Like, it's love with me, man. So just learning to, you was gonna say something?
No, I just wanted to add, like, you just why I love you so much. You just add to like the whole reason why we're doing this podcast. We talked about it last week, and we're going to continue to talk about it. And you just align with the vision that we have of this crab in a bucket mentality here in Duval, that they say that we're debunking, that we're
Yeah,
canceling, that we're getting rid of, that we're not speaking of anymore. And you are a pure example of why that is not true.
yeah. Like, I can't let nobody, I don't fit in no kind of box. I am just like, no, I can't fit in the box. Like, I'm way bigger than the box. Everybody like, you so short. I'm like, big things come in small packages. Like, I get it. Sometimes people have not shift their mindset, or they're not optimistic. It's more projection. Like, people don't believe in you because they don't believe in themselves. And I'll stop somebody mid-sentence. God has already covered my life. So what you talking about? I don't know nothing about that. And honestly, I'm trying to process how this has happening for me also. But now I know I'm chosen for this. Like, it's all about values and purpose. Like, I've grieved so much of my old self. I've outgrew people, places, and things, places that I wanted to be, that I was comfortable at, and they just don't fit no more. Walking in purpose and agreeing to be obedient, bruh, and move according to God's will, it hit different, okay? It hit different. People think it's a game. It is not a game. It's not a game for me. I don't know what nobody else doing, but I do not tread, bro. I don't tread lightly on nothing that I'm doing. I don't. I can't. I can't afford to be in certain places or give people certain access no more. I am no better, but bruh, God has elevated me, and He continues to speak over my life and show me things with my own eyes. Like, I can't not believe because it's there. It, like, I don't know, bruh. I'm so thankful. I really am. I really am, because I was thugging outside. I ain't need cable. I was good, minding my own business. Now, God, you gotta tell the people this. And I'm like, they don't want to hear that. Not to mention, I don't even care. And then he's like, well, you gonna be the person to say it. And I'm like, you sure you want me to do it, my guy? Like, what you talking about? Nah, I feel blessed, bro. I really do. I feel blessed. Like, anytime I try to do something that's not aligned with my purpose, it just don't feel right. And I'm like, dang, I was able to do it before. And it's like, yeah, he'll drag you by your ear, like, hey, come on here. Didn't I tell you? Boop, boop. You're like, didn't I tell you? So another thing about balance and being a business owner,
Okay.
celebrate your achievements. A win is a win, baby. A win is a win. You got through all them email inquiries today. A win is a win. You went and you was proactive getting your products together. Even if you have, last week you had 5 orders, this week you got 10 orders. They already done. You done shipped that out. You done set up this consultation. You done met one new person and exchanged your gift card, your business card, or told them to follow you on social media. Y'all shared a story about y'all kids. And girl, like, guys, like, let's step it up. There's so much opportunity out here for you to just have a dream, be yourself. We still in Black History Month, but next month is Women History Month. Something has happened that negatively impacted me before, but now I'm about to crank it up. I'm about to put fuel to the fire and continue to lead with love. I don't care what nobody else doing. I can't. Don't be distracted. Do not be distracted about what is happening, what you see on your platform. Get focused. Focus on you. Focus what's on you. Maybe God didn't give everybody their purpose or vision or gift yet, but if you just keep on the journey and healing from the things that no longer serve you, you will determine where you fit at and who you are and who you're supposed to be. Like, woo, this junk be mind-blowing. Okay, but anybody that got it twisted, this probably the rawest interview, and I ain't saying not one cuss word yet. I'm doing so good.
No,
Ooh.
I appreciate you so much. Like I said when we started, every time you are around, every time you speak, every time you share, something happens. The atmosphere changes, lives change, like a light bulb goes off. You say something that is confirmation, letting us know, we are on track with what God is telling us to do. We are in aligned with our purpose. And I would like to segue that into what some of the things that you have coming up. I know that you have started getting into the hosting arena. Tell us a little bit about how you shifted into that, and then we'll talk
Mhm.
about the events you have coming up.
So actually, talking about not believing in yourself, giving yourself enough credit, I actually started hosting in 2015. I started hosting. Somebody else invited me to host for their event, and then I became like a part of it. So one of the first events that I did, it was called Soulful Sunday. My girl Nikita, and we did a I'm Every Woman segment. We were celebrating breast cancer awareness, and since then, I started using it as a part of my platform to celebrate me being a domestic violence survivor. One of the first events that I did on my own was a pop-up shop to get other women together, business women together in the community. And I created a networking event. And I was like, there's so much that I'm trying to heal from. And, you know how some people are in the Black community. We don't want to talk about mental health therapy, but I'm an advocate for it. I had 2 therapists, mostly half of last year. I just graduated from my other therapy. So saying all that to say, I've hosted this event in 2015, 2018, 2020. In the past few years, I've done I'm Every Woman, which is a 3-day weekend. So it all stemmed from me being a domestic violence survivor and celebrating my healing and my journey and encouraging and honoring other women who have been a part of my journey. Um, so I've been hosting for a while. I've always been shy. I wasn't this confident. But somewhere somebody back then believed in me, and I probably bombed the mess out of it. I don't know. I probably wasn't that good, but all of those things was like planting seeds for what the future looked like for me, and I didn't even realize it. I got this thing I call like the spin the block theory. Sometimes you're carrying so much, you don't have the capacity to receive and pick up things that you actually need during this season. But when you go through something and you drop all that stuff off, and you can spin the block again to pick up some of the stuff that you left because it was just so much for you to hold. And it's like, what can I do with this now that I'm wiser, I'm stronger, I have more capacity. I met a new billionaire business buddy. I now have a business coach that prays for you and pours into you. Or I got me an extra therapist. Like, there's so many moving parts of this. So started in 2015, kind of been sprinkling here and there, people that's believing in me, not really taking it serious. Like, I'm just like, I'm being myself. But now I see that it's so much magic that happens when I'm being myself. So I'm like, now I need to pivot this and utilize this to my advantage. Like, I just promoted it a few months ago for the first time. And I'm like, what are you doing, ma'am? Like, you allowed yourself to go back in this little box as if there's nothing that you can't, there ain't nothing that I can't do. I done been, you see, we was both pageant queens, girl. I was modeling. I done been at the rodeo chasing a bull. I done been a rock star. I don't know if you seen the new Fabulous Woman pageant. They got me acting in the setting out. We done rocked the bank. What, girl? Add this stuff to my resume. I'm just getting cranked up. I'm gonna have a self-love bartender academy. I'm publishing books. I'm gonna be traveling motivational speaker, changing the world one little sprinkle of Char at a time. Girl, they didn't lit a fire into my ASS, and I am not stopping. So did that answer the question? I don't know. I got so excited. I got so excited.
Yes,
So I've been
yes, it
hosting the
did.
Selfie Fest over a year. Um, I've been doing stuff with my business coach, which is Gina Nesbitt. She is doing the Riverside Night Market. I will be hosting the Riverside Night Market on the stage this Sunday, as well as, Don't Play Cocktails will be in full effect. I just love, like, my coach. She just loves me. Like, there's nothing realer than our relationship. So she also, I was able to host the previous Friday at a pajama party that they had at Cuba Libre. So I'm just so excited for what is in store for me. I had to get out my own way, Tiffany. Like, really, I had to get out my own way and understand, like, the things that I pray for do come true. So I really try to be careful with my words and choose my words, because things do happen for people that come from nothing. They do. In every room that I am being invited into, I deserve to be there. It's no popularity. Oh my gosh, they kill me with that. You're so popular. No, I am an influencer. I don't care nothing about no popularity. That don't mean nothing to me. I make an impact. I bring love and unity to the community. I am an effective leader. Call me something else. Because I don't, I'm out in a lot of different
I
environments,
love
but I don't get caught up in the mix, honey. I'm trying to figure my own life out, baby.
that's what I love. That's what I love. Like, you are doing big, amazing, incredible things in the community, and you are making waves here, not just locally but nationally, globally. Like,
That's
you that boss chick, you know.
right. It's so much. Like, I've gotten offered to, like, host
So
red
as we
carpets. Oh, sorry.
no, go.
Oh, I was saying I've gotten opportunities to, like, to host red carpets, meet a lot of famous people. Like, people will pour into you and see things in you that you don't see sometime in yourself. And I'm like, okay, if this, like, it's just wow. I've had so many experiences. We do have a selfie fest coming up the first Saturday in April, and then we have a Rise and Thrive Expo. It's going to be free mimosas. We're doing a boho theme. I'm linking it live, hot from the press. April 20th, we'll have a Rise and Thrive Expo looking for all kind of business owners. Again, it's free for the community, and I'm gonna be mixing up free mimosas and all. Great concept, blocks popularity. No, I am an influencer. Gotta love this young lady. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I don't.
That's
It's
my
my life way
mother-in-law.
bigger than me. Oh, hey. Hey, mama. My life is way bigger than me. And even when I don't want to do it, I'm like, somebody has to do it and stand up for the people. So thank you for having me.
So as we of course, as we wrap up, can you leave like one bit of advice to all of the bosses, all of the people, entrepreneurs that are watching, that has just been life changing for you, that may be able to help somebody else?
Can you say that one more time? My apologies.
No, it's okay. I know my Wi-Fi is being stupid, but just leave a jewel, drop a gem, drop a shardism to empower, encourage, motivate a new entrepreneur thinking about quitting, an
Mhm.
entrepreneur that feels like they're in over their head, that maybe they made the wrong decision. Give the people something.
Right. So I don't know if you could see over my head right here. I think it's just perfect. I believe, I pray, I believe, I receive. Like, it's going to be plenty of days you're going to want to give up, but you did not get this. And sometimes it may need delayed, not denied, or not right now. Doesn't mean it's a bad idea. Just keep believing in yourself. Keep believing in yourself. Trust in God to guide you. Sit down, try to create a plan, get the help that you need, get proper resources. Don't feel embarrassed about asking questions. Like, you can't remember your why you started, why you want to do this, what kind of purpose do you have behind it? Are you leaving generational wealth? Are your children watching you? So I pray, I believe, I receive. And again, it's a blessing to be able to pray about things and watch them flourish before your eyes. Sometimes we don't even dream big enough because we don't feel like it can be us. But again, I've seen it with my own eyes. Things are possible. Things are possible. All you have to do is believe.
Thank you so much, Shar. I appreciate you so much. You know that. And I just can't thank you enough for all that you've done for me, for Antoine, for the Bosses Table. We love you. We support you. We love watching your journey. And you know, however we can support, we want to support. I have not been to one of your events yet, and I blame it on Lyric, but I'm coming. I will
But you
be
did come to
there.
yoga
I
that
love
time. You did come to yoga that time.
I did. I did. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It says, Shar, you are the
Shari, you
bomb.
are
We
the
love you.
bomb.
God bless.
I love y'all too. Keep praying for your girl. It is not
That's
easy out here. Keep
so you
praying
got
for
both
me.
our mamas. You got my mama and Twan mama out here.
Oh, blessings.
Yes.
Cause if I get to start talking about my mama girl, we'll be on here for another hour. Hmm.
Well, thank you so much, Shar. I appreciate you. I
Thank you.
am. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, you guys, make sure you go and follow Char Allen on all social platforms. I want to just throw out a couple events that we've got coming up at the Bosses Table. Um, if I can get it to show and to play. All right. So first thing we've got coming up is our Boss Baby. Well, it's not the first thing, but the Boss Baby edition of Network and Dine. Make sure you mark your calendars. April the 26th at 6:30 p.m. We are going to be at Northwestern Mutual over on South Side of Jacksonville. And we want you guys to share this event. Invite kidpreneurs, youth out who are either already an entrepreneur or looking to become an entrepreneur, or you simply just want them in an environment where their gifts, their talents can be cultivated, where they can be around other like minded families, children, just to give them another option of what they can do with their life. Because I know, you know, when I grew up, I didn't know about entrepreneurship. I didn't really know that was a career. To be honest with you guys, the only thing I knew about owning a business was to own a restaurant. And I don't want to cook. Like, I don't like cooking. I don't be wanting to cook. So, how am I own a restaurant? But that was the only thing that I knew about. So getting your children around other bosses, other entrepreneurs to see, that there are so many more opportunities for them if they are interested in being their own boss. We have our amazing judges that are going to be out there judging the Boss Baby pitch contest and also the Boss Baby vendor table. So we want to give out cash prizes to our boss babies. We are asking for donations. You can send your donation to our Cash App, which is the Bosses Table Jacks on Cash App, or you can inbox me and I can send you a link where you can pay with a debit or a credit card. But we are collecting donations so that we can support our local babies, our local youth entrepreneur community through this Boss Baby event. We also have coming up prior to that in the month of March, on March the 9th, we are having a girls' night in Millionaire Kickback. It is being hosted by Invest with Her Club. We are going to be unlocking the millionaire mindset, insights on how to get business funding, how to use real estate investment to build generational wealth. We'll have business coaching, branding and marketing, networking, and unlimited wine and a gourmet chef. Okay. Maybe I should have started there. But if you are available March the 9th, we are going to be having a girls' night in with Denise Armstrong, who is the founder of Invest with Her Club. And it's going to be an amazing night for us girls to get together, network, get some work done on our businesses, but also, let our hair down, have some fun, have a good night. And then lastly, we've got our resident creative director of entertainment of the Bosses Table will be at the Breezy Jazz House on Friday, March the 22nd. This is a Fat Cats comedy event. So there's going to be a comedian there, and then also providing the tunes and the music and the soulful vibes is our very own AO Radio. So that is March 22nd. And you can go to fatcats.com to purchase your tickets. So an evening of comedy and of music. Thank you guys so much. If you are watching from the Bosses Table group, please write in the comment bosses, because I just want to know who is watching us from the Bosses Table Facebook group or even the Bosses Table YouTube page. If you have not followed us on YouTube, please go to YouTube, look up the Bosses Table. You will see our logo. We are trying to grow our YouTube channel. And once you grow your YouTube channel to a certain place, you can start to monetize. So help us. Anything that happens at the Bosses Table for us, it's for you. It is going to benefit you and your business. I promise you. Once it gets to us, we pass it to you. We have some amazing things going on at the Bosses Table this year. We just launched our membership program, and we also launched our Bosses directory. So you can visit thebossestable.com to check out our membership perks. It is only $199 a year, not a month, $199 a year for you to get access to some amazing things that we have going on at the Bosses Table. Free, that includes free access to our networking events, reduced prices on our special events. It also includes some membership perks from some of our bosses in the group, like you get a mini headshot session, or you get a professional voiceover, you get coaching with one of our strategic business experts, like $199 for the whole year. Why not? And you'll be listed in our business directory. So check us out, thebossestable.com, or on Facebook at the Bosses Table. Thank you guys so much for being here with us tonight. Our next podcast will be in March. We will be bringing on Miss Denise Armstrong, who will be talking with us about women in real estate, which is so appropriate with March being Women's History Month. So join us follow us on Facebook. We are also on Instagram, LinkedIn, and of course, YouTube. Thank you guys so much. God bless you. Have an amazing evening. Enjoy your weekend that's coming up. And as we always like to say here at the Bosses Table, there is always a seat for you at the Bosses Table. Good night, guys.